Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of 401k Real Talk. This is Fred Barstein, contributing editor at wealthmanagement.com's RPA Edge. I review all of last week's stories and select the most important and interesting ones, providing open, honest, and candid discussion you will not get anywhere else. So let's get real. First story, for the second consecutive quarter, annuity sales reached new highs, driven in part by volatile equity markets and high inflation. Q3 sales of almost $80 billion were a 27% increase from last year, driven by fixed-rate deferred annuities, which increased 159%, just as traditional variable annuities fell 37%. There is great demand for in-plan lifetime or guaranteed income, currently inhibited by the lack of transferability, which plagued mutual funds until the NSCC solved that problem 20 years ago. RCH recently announced the formation of the Portability Service Network, LLC, in collaboration with Fidelity, Vanguard, and Alight, and 3 A-list providers set to join, all of which will be discussed at the December 7th through 8th wealthmanagement.com's RPA Retirement Income Think Tank and Roundtable in New York City for CIOs and product manufacturers at record keepers, broker-dealers, and aggregators, as well as service providers. UCLA Professor Shlomo Bernartzi and RCH's President Spencer Williams will also be joining. Next story, Cetera recently made an investment in a $2.5 billion RIA on the heels of a similar investment by the Advisor Group. Hybrids, and especially RIAs, are the fastest growing segment for independent BDs, whose top ranks have been thinned both by RIA and RPA aggregators. For example, Cetera lost Lakeside Wealth Management, one of their largest firms, to CapTrust almost 3 years ago, which was a big blow. With more indies like LPL, which reported robust earnings, and Raymond James become buyers of RIAs and RPAs, just as top RIA aggregators have signaled a pullback due to high valuations. Next story, reviewing 165 ERISA lawsuits over the past 20 months, Callan noted 4 trends with guidance for plan sponsors, including a focus on target date fund underperformance, key litigation techniques, especially motions to dismiss, which is getting harder to win, the potential for managed account lawsuits as a result of high fees and the use of proprietary funds, and the continued focus on administrative and service fees cited in 3/4 of all lawsuits. With their fees declining, RPAs and investment consultants alike are searching for additional revenue as OCIOs, target date fund manufacturers, and sponsors of managed accounts, all of which will or have been targeted by lawsuits, including one of the fastest growing target date funds. Next story, volatile markets and high inflation make people about to or who recently entered retirement most vulnerable. As midterm elections loom, as well as the current war and the emergence from the pandemic, Carson Group's Jamie Hopkins provides a roadmap to help people get peace of mind, which includes a major shift from goals-based to aspiration-based planning, addressing, not ignoring, emotions. It's a great 3-minute watch. Finally, After 550 programs with 20,000 DC plan sponsors attending or registered, accounting for almost $1.5 trillion in plan assets, the Plan Sponsor University recently announced its RPA Due Diligence Center to help plans benchmark, find, and conduct an RFP for their plan advisor. While advisors help their clients to conduct unbiased investment and provider due diligence, plans are left on their own when it comes to their advisor. Fidelity recently reported that 47% of plans were actively looking for a new advisor, which TPSU's RPA Due Diligence Center will address, leveraging the roster of over 1,000 active CKP RPAs trained and monitored by TRAO. Full disclosure, I am the founder and CEO at both TRAO and TPSU. So those were the most important stories from the past week. I listed a few additional other stories I thought were worth reading. Also wanted to know that due to Nevin Adams' retirement, John Sullivan will be departing 401k specialist for NAPAnet, a publication I founded in 2011 and served as editor-in-chief until 2016 as I helped build NAPA in charge of membership development. Thanks to Nevin for his many contributions to the industry, and good luck to John, who indeed has big shoes to fill. So please let me know if I missed anything or if you have any comments. Otherwise, I look forward to speaking to you next week on 401k Real Talk.